Hey, what's going on, everybody on YouTube? This is MetalCurp89. I'm recording from my front-facing camera on my second generation Nexus 7. Anyway, I was coming at you today. I saw Kick-Ass 2 this evening around 5 p.m. I was gonna give you guys my thoughts and my review on the movie. Kick-Ass 2 stars Aaron Taylor Johnson. He's returning as Kick-Ass. Chloe, I can't remember her last name or middle name. Moretz is her last name. Christopher Platts Mintz, aka McLovin, is back. He's playing the villain in this film. He's playing the motherfucker. That is the person he is playing. Clark Duke is back as Kick-Ass's best friend. Um, His girlfriend from the first movie is not in the movie very much, which I was very surprised by, to be honest with you. She's only in one scene. I'm not going to ruin the movie. She is only in one scene. I'm just letting you know that. Um, the movie is directed by Jeff Wardlow, or Wardlow. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name correctly. It's not directed by Matthew Vaughn. It was originally going to be, but he didn't have time to with X-Men First Class and everything, so um, Jim Carrey is in the movie. He is not in it a lot, but the parts he is in are excellent. He has distanced himself from the movie entirely because of the gun violence, which, ironically enough, there's more physical violence with knives and this the two-sided thing, blade thing that Hit Girl uses. There's only like one or two gun violence scenes, honestly. So there's not really that much gun violence. Honestly, the first movie was a little bit more gory than this one, so I don't really understand where he's coming from, honestly. So, but overall, like I said, Jeff Wadlow does a very good job. His other directing credits are Cry Wolf, which I don't really remember all that well. I remember there was a killer that was stalking people with an orange mask and stuff like that. But other than that, I think he did Never Back Down, which was okay, but he hasn't really done anything other than that. Matthew Vaughn was a producer on the movie, as was Brad Pitt. I think he was a producer on the first one. I could be wrong too. He was a producer on the first one as well. Don't quote me on that. um, anyway, the story follows about 2 years after the first Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass doesn't really want to be a superhero anymore. He got scared from the first one. He didn't want to die and stuff like that. Hit Girl is trying to keep a promise from her caregiver, the cop from the first one, which is played by a different actor, as so it's not played by the same actor from the first one. You might be able to recognize that. I didn't recognize it until I saw a review after I got home. Um, but anyway, she keeps her promise to the cop, her dad's friend, to not be Hit Girl. Uh, she tries to not be. We'll just say that. um, and then they end up. There's a team that I said is led by Jim Carrey. He plays Colonel Stars and Stripes, and let me just say he knocked it out of the park. He did a very good job. He's pretty much unrecognizable. I mean, I kind of recognized him when he took his mask off because I know Jim Carrey. He is wearing prosthetics throughout the whole movie. Um, there are some very good fight scenes. Some other reviewers have said about shaky cam. I didn't really see it, honestly. It wasn't as bad as like maybe Transformers, which I like those movies anyway. I know people say they don't like those movies, because of Michael Bay and whatever, but I don't really mind them. I'm pretty open when it comes to stuff. I mean, I love horror movies and stuff, and I know a lot of people don't love horror movies. So, but I thought the directing was good. I thought the action scenes were great. I actually really liked Christopher Mintz-Plasse in this movie. I thought he was funny. I thought he was, very vulgar, very, very fucking evil. He kind of reminded me of Doctor Evil, honestly, from from Austin Powers, the Austin Powers series, like in that sense, like that, not as over the top as Mike Myers, but he had that uh, that aura about him. If you guys catch my drift, I liked him. There is another recasting which I noticed, and then I caught it again. Evan Peters, who plays his other friend in the movie, in the first film, is not in this movie as Todd. Todd has been recast by some guy I've never seen before. So you might notice that. Like I said, um, Clark Duke is back, and he has some pretty funny lines when he's speaking. I kind of wish he spoke a little bit more because he is funny. I mean, I like him in everything he's done so far. So, Aaron Taylor Johnson is kick ass, does a great job. I thought he was great. I really hope there is a third one. Um, John Leguizamo is in it, by the way, as well. He is in it as uh, Christopher Mintz-Platz's bodyguard, apparently, or like helper, caregiver, whatever for him, for the motherfucker in the movie. And I actually had one. I actually saw one review by What the Flick, or that gray haired dude. I can't remember his name with the black rim glasses. He thought he hated it, and I'm like, how can you hate this movie if you enjoyed the first one? Like that made no sense to me whatsoever. How he hated this one but enjoyed the first one. If you are a fan of the first one, you will love the second one. I suggest seeing the first one. It's not like a must, but you're still gonna kind of be lost, honestly. I never read the comics, so I don't know how faithful the comics in the movies are. I'm not really a comic reader. I do like comic book movies, but I'm more of a movie buff than anything. So I can't really say it that. Overall, out of rating, if you want to go, I usually go 1 to 10. I know most movies are like 4, stars from 1 to 5, but I usually go 10. And I'm gonna say overall, I thought this was better than the first one. Not way better than the first one. Like the first one, I back when I saw it, I have it on Blu-ray. I give the first one, you know, 8.5, or not 8.5, a 9. I'm gonna say a 9. I give the first one a 9. I give this one a 9.5. There are a couple things that were a little bit over the top, but overall, it was a great movie. Probably the best movie of the summer so far, honestly. I like Pacific Rim. That would probably be close second. Iron Man 3 is probably the third. But like I said, I give it a 9.5. I know that's kind of cliche, 9.5. Whoa, whoa. And overall, I would say go see it. It's the best movie coming out this weekend. I was kind of interested in that Paranoia movie, but I'll probably rent it. I have no interest in that Butler movie. It's just not my thing. That Jobs movie, I might rent it, whatever, don't care. Um, what else came out this weekend? I can't remember what else came out this weekend. Anyway, I'm rambling on here, about almost 10 minutes into the review, so I'm going to just cut it off here, guys. If you guys have any questions or concerns about the review, or you do not agree with me, just drop a comment and we'll have a discussion. Anyway, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Leave your comments down in the comment box below, and I will get back to you guys ASAP. This is Metal Crip 89, and this has been my review of Kick-Ass 2. Alright guys, I'll talk to you later.